All right. As you can see, I have one of my fancy Christmas fonts. Oh! Not a drop. Because I am like the proverbial ninja. See, I'm a ninja. You can only see my eyes. Yes? No. One. All right. Oh my God, there's bacon in this chili.
What? Bacon?
Bacon.
Can I have some bacon? Bacon?
Are you crazy?
I know.
Have we met?
I know. It was.
Look at the size of my belly. You think I got that belly by giving away bacon?
Yeah. I had like 5 pieces of bacon yesterday and
All right.
Shut up. No.
All right. Here we go. We're doing a little bit of physics now. Now, sadly, first of all, we must define uniform motion. Does anybody know what uniform motion is?
Motion works on private.
Motion that goes to a private school. Close. Why do we call the thing that you wear at private school a uniform?
Because everything's the same.
Everything's the same. Uni, one, form. Right?
We should have uniforms at all.
Yes, there should be uniforms at all schools. There absolutely should be. No, there absolutely should be a uniform at every single school. That way, well, what reason would you like? Justin, I got a million of them. Actually, that's not true. I got a few. What reason would you like? Because I got a lot. Do you want them all? One. Number one reason kids are bullied is they look different. Taken care of right away. You'll all look the same. 2, big stress for kids in their lives. Back to school shopping. Gone. Here's what you're wearing. 3, time. Oh my God. What am I going to wear to school today? Done. 4. 5. Strangers in the school. Real easy, isn't it? Especially around here now. Why do you think none of you guys wear hats? You think it's because we don't want you wearing hats? It's because anybody who comes in wearing a hat, we know they don't go to our school. Automatically. Right? There's 5 reasons. You want to argue with any of them? No, because you can't. It's the same argument that every kid comes up with. Mr. Myers, if you make me wear a uniform, you're crushing my individuality. Kid, if you're so lame that your outward appearance is your only expression of your individuality, then you've got problems. Because what's the other thing we tell you guys every single day? Looks don't matter. It's the person inside. So what difference does it make if you all wear the same clothes? Right. Point Myers. Class 0. All of you should be wearing uniforms. And quite frankly, teachers should be dressing better than they do too. Except for me. I wear a shirt and tie.
I had a teacher who was exactly like you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No.
That'd be like dress-wise.
No, you didn't. You may have had a teacher that wore a shirt and tie. He was not exactly like me. All right. All right. Zip it. Back to business. So, what is uniform motion?
One motion.
Close. There you go. Uniform motion is the expression we use to describe a constant pattern of motion. For example, a train going across the prairies of Canada. where there is miles between stops. Understand? It is neither speeding up nor slowing down. It doesn't need to speed up nor slow down because there's no other traffic on the road. Right? Driving home from Vancouver at 3 in the morning. If any of you have done it, there's not much traffic on the road. You pretty much can lock it in, drive. Driving from Calgary to Lethbridge. First of all, why would you ever be in either Calgary or Lethbridge? Because they both suck. But, okay? Constant pattern of motion, unchanging. Yeah? And we start with that because, of course, that is the easiest type of motion to work with. Yes? Right? Okay. So there's a formula that applies to all motion. And it is this. Distance equals what? Rate times time. Now, there's a lot of different words we use for rate. Rate is the mathematical word. Okay? You guys will probably have seen at some point in your life speed times time. Okay? And you've all seen that thing on the internet where the guy asks his girlfriend, we're driving 80 kilometers an hour. Where are we going to be in an hour? And the girl is like, I don't know, I'm bad at math. Right? You've all seen that on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl's super pretty. Right? The thing you don't see on YouTube is 5 minutes later when the guy posts that to YouTube and the girl dumps him. And he ends up losing his super hot girlfriend because he's a moron. That's beside the point. That's what we're talking about here. Now, here's the thing that everyone forgets. You got to know all three versions of this. Okay? Right? So this is, to put it in algebra terms, distance equals RT, rate times time, right? So what does R equal?
D divided by D.
D divided by time. And what does T equal?
D divided by R.
D divided by R.
Oh, it's like physics.
It is exactly physics, as a matter of fact. I know.
Voltage is equal to...
Yes, it's Ohm's law. Voltage
Yeah.
equals current times resistance.
You can make a triangle.
Yes, you can make the triangle. I hate the triangle. Because when you make the triangle, you don't actually understand what you're doing. You're drawing a picture. Right? I understand what you're saying. Every teacher, density equals volume divided by mass, all that stuff. You can always make a triangle. But guys, let's remember, that triangle just exists to give you yet another shortcut to algebra so you can be scared of algebra. Is algebra something to be scared of?
No.
No, because you do the opposite of what you see.
No.
Algebra can't even sneak up on you because it tells you what you need to do to figure it out. All right? Now, if you are in that triangle mode, I actually am really bad at drawing them because I didn't get to use them when I was growing up. They taught us algebra, but I think what it would look like would be this. D rate times time, T equals D over R, and R equals D over T. Right. So if that helps you, feel free to draw it. I do not care. Okay? Draw whatever, use whatever you want to solve these. Now, I do, however, give you this hint. Drawing a table is often incredibly helpful when you are trying to work these out. So, let's read the question. You leave your house to ride your skateboard to school. Assuming you make all your lights and such, you maintain a speed of 3 kilometers an hour. So you were able to get to school at 3 kilometers an hour. So what does that tell you? There is you, right? And what are the 3 things you know? There's a rate, there's a time, and there's a distance, yes?
Yes.
What do you know?
You know time and rate.
Where do you see time?
Hours. Oh, no, never mind. No time.
You know your rate is 3,
Yeah.
right? You know nothing else.
No.
Who is the other person in this equation? Your brother. Now, first of all, no brother would do this. All of you who have brothers, your brother would laugh at you, right? Your mother might, or your father might say, go take your project to your brother. And your brother would say, whatever, he's an idiot, he forgot, why should I have to do it? And then your mother or father will say, do it or you're not getting dinner. Fine! And then he'd probably spit on it or rip it up a little or drive it, bring it to you, holding it outside the window in the car so it gets rained on. Some sort of dick move by an older brother, which all of you with elder brothers will feel my pain. Now, I know some of your elder brothers. Daniel, no, Gerard would never do that to you, but you would do it to Morris. No, probably. Gerard would never do that to you because Gerard values school very much. But you would do that to Morris. No, it's not a put down. It's just what we do. I'm a big brother. I do the same thing. Do you know what I used to do to my sister when I would come home from a hard day of work?
How do you know?
I would have stinky ass armpits. My sister would be watching TV. She was like 12. I would walk in. I'd be like, Lee, I love you so much. I would grab her face and mash into my stinky armpit. Right? Your Elijah would do it to you. Kelvin wouldn't. Right?
How do you know how to do it?
Because his little brother, I know because his little brother played rugby with my son. Who else? What other brothers do I know in here? Your sister wouldn't do that to you. Either of them would not do this to you. They would bring you your project. And Carson would bring him his project. Carter would bring him his project in little tiny pieces and go like this.
There's his little brother who looks exactly like him.
And I think that's everybody whose siblings I know in here. Isn't it? I don't know I'm Schumann's sibling. He's an only child from what I know.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeswin would bring you your project. You don't think he would? Really?
She talked.
I think he would bring you your project. But Jeswin talked as little as you do, so I don't really know. I'm just guessing. You don't think he would bring you your project? I'm surprised by that. Who's Anthony? Oh, I don't know Anthony's brother. Anthony came from Yale. Why would I know his brother?
Luke Howard.
Okay. So, sorry guys, back to here. Brother. What do you know about your brother?
He's running
15.
He's got 15. Now, the question says, when does he catch up with you? Well, let's read the question. Your brother sees you forgot your big project at home an hour after you left. So how long have you been riding? No. You've been biking for an hour when your brother notices the project is missing. Do you know how long you've been on your skateboard? No. So what do you give? Do you know how long you've been on your skateboard?
No.
No. So what do you have to give it?
A variable.
Great. What variable do you want to use?
X.
Why is it always X?
8.
I'm going to use H for hours. Grr. So what then is the distance you traveled? 3H. Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Excellent. What is your brother's time?
2-8. No. It's not the same amount of time.
Plus 1?
15H.
Your brother's?
He notices it an hour after.
And then he leaves.
But you don't know how long it takes him.
Right. So it's your H.
H plus.
Plus?
No, times.
Times?
No, I'm confused.
Obviously.
15.
Minus.
Minus what?
That's the only option that's
Wow. I'm going to eat my chili till you guys figure this out. Talk to your neighbors. What's going right there? Why? Why? He left an hour after you. So it's the same amount of time you traveled minus that hour that he sat on his butt. So what is his distance traveled?
7.
8, it's 15h minus 1.
No, it's 15 times h minus 1. Now, when do you catch him? Yeah, when does he catch you? So what are we looking for?
The h.
We need to find h.
So t is equal to d divided by r. What? D is divided by r. What?
I am leaving on my skateboard.
Oh my god. Is that legal?
I am traveling a distance. Manalo, get up here.
Wait, can Jack
Push me that way.
20 hours.
Slowly. Slowly.
Careful.
I am traveling a distance, yes? Whoa, Manalo. Good job. I am not going to stop, am I? I am covering a distance, aren't I? Yeah, Manalo. Freeze. Pretend I'm still moving.
Yeah.
Mo, over there.
No.
Pretend like you're riding your bike. Excellent. Oh, well done. Push me slowly. Yeah, Manalo. You got to be going faster than us. You're going 15. Stop. Have we caught up?
Yeah.
What is the same?
7.
The time, the rate. No, the time, no.
Where is
The
the
distance.
The distance is the same. Thank you, Manalo. Well done. Turn the wheel down. Thank you, Manalo. Thank you, Dart.
You have one job.
So,
I did my best.
the distances need to be the same, yes?
Yes.
So, that must mean 3h must equal 15h minus 1. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Solve it.
No, you guys do that.
1 hour.
1 hour. Nice. Ow.
1 1/4 hours, agreed?
Yes.
Do we measure hours that way?
No.
No. So it is 1 hour,
And 25.
15 minutes. Hours are in 60s, Mr. Nair.
Sorry, Mr. Meyer.
I'll bet you are. I'll just bet.
How much?
Now, of course, all of you get to go home today and say, holy crap, my teacher did the weirdest thing. But it's not on video, so I'll just deny it.
No, where you go?
Secretly, Sam's been recording you for the past 7 years. Yeah, that's great.
What-
Sam?
You were number 7. It's recording though.
Doesn't record video.
But there's audio evidence.
Audio evidence. Okay. Yamanalo! If that juice box stays there, I'm killing someone.
Oh, no.
Alright, Yamanalo!
Yo, man, is that your new phrase?
What's
No.
technically?
I'm gonna put that on the mug and give it to you.
Wait. So
But next time we write a quiz,
Mr. Meyer,
Yamanalo!
Mr.
All right.
Meyer, another question. So
Yes.
What were you doing? What was Manalo doing to you?
I was the skateboard, but it's too tall for me. I would have had to do this.
So you're riding a skateboard
Yeah,
on
no,
a
it's
chair?
so
So when you're riding a skateboard on a chair? Yo, you were riding a skateboard on the chair.
Well, the chair was my skateboard.
Aha, I got you.
You had to use your imagination.
You got your
I just
confess.
got you to confess.
Huh?
I just got you to confess.
No, again, I just said something.
I'm gonna say.
You know what else? Here, I'm going to tell you another thing that's not true I can just say. I'm ugly. See, it's just not true. Just because I say it doesn't mean it's true.
I can do it too. Everyone gets jokes.
See? All right. Okay, clunes. Here we go.
It's a word.
The plane leaves Montreal for Calgary, 3,000 kilometers away, traveling at that speed. At the same time, a plane leaves Calgary for Montreal at that speed. How long till they pass each other? Now, of course, I'm a nice guy. They are passing in the air. They aren't crashing into each other. Okay? But the one pilot might be like, oh my God, dive!
And then die?
Oh, it's like when you almost bump into someone at the mall and you both dodge the same way a couple of times.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens. Unless it's a cute girl, and then you're like, then you start realizing like 2 seconds in, wait a minute. Then you start trying to guess which way she's going. So you stay in front of her longer. And then you're like, oh, this is so silly. Hi, I'm Matt. Right? Guys, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, you silly boys. All the girls are like, that's what those idiots are doing. No, they're not, because, you know, you're a cute girl and the boy's doing that. Boys are so stupid, it won't matter.
The guys still look like
The guy's just going to walk into you and then keep going because he's playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I play Pokemon. I don't care.
Now, all of you boys, that's a good move. That's a good move. You do the accidental mall dance thing. And then you break, that breaks the ice. Because the hardest thing to do is,
Old ladies.
What's the mall dance?
what's the mall dance? This! Horner, up. You're not Horner. When you do this, you're walking along, and the girl's walking along, and you realize you're going to bump into each other, and you're like, damn, and she realizes it, you realize it, you get to here, and then you both do this. And then you go, oh. And then you realize, wait a minute, this chick's cute. And then you start to wait a second, and then she goes this way, and you wait one last little second, then you jump over there, and then she's like, ah, and then she goes, and you jump over there, and then you're like, oh, this is silly, hi, I'm Matt. See? Duh! Nice job, Alicia. Okay. Here is a table. There are two planes. What is unknown? The time. So what goes here?
8.
And what goes here?
8.
Because you don't know. What goes here? Montreal to Calgary. 550. What goes here? 450.
3,000.
What goes here?
3,000. No, Montreal for Calgary.
3,000.
3,000. Yeah.
3,000 kilometers.
Shoot, no, plainly small. I listened to 550 times. Oh.
What goes here?
Oh, 450 times 8. Because,
Are we happy?
I don't get it.
Are we happy?
Yeah.
I'm not saying if that's right or not. I'm asking you, are we happy? Do you think? Well, I have asked you to fill it in according to our usual methods. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that and see what you guys come up with. Fill it in how you think fit and then solve the problem for me. And let's see how you did. Go a diddly.